Hi everyone, it is so good to see you. Welcome to KREM 2 News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti, and we begin with what everybody's talking about, the warm weather, right? And I shouldn't say warm, it's really hot in many places around the inland Northwest. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick is standing by.
Yeah, starting to get to that point where we could call it hot. And Laura, if you know me, I've probably said this on air before. When it gets to 90 degrees, I say it's outright hot. But it's been the month of May, so I've been able to bend that rule of thumb a little bit. It's been getting close to about 85 or so from this past weekend, and that's where we're going to be all this week. So outright for May especially, this is a hot week in store, resembling a lot more like the month of July. It's already 79 in Coeur d'Alene, 79 Deer Park, look at the areas that are already in the 80s for the noon hour. So another plenty hot May day. But unlike this weekend, we are going to be keeping an eye for a chance for showers or thunderstorms thanks to this storm system. It is moving northward through northern Oregon, and it may give us a chance for those pop-up afternoon shower and thunderstorms. So we'll be tracking that chance probably at around 2 to 4 o'clock this afternoon. So a lot of Doppler radar watching throughout the day today. But the extended outlook remains way above average for this week, this weekend, and next week. So coming up, I'll show you the days that we are most likely to be hitting record highs for our forecast.
Thomas, thank you. Happening now, the newest candidate in the race for Washington governor is launching his campaign here in Spokane.
I am asking for your support and to join me as I announce our campaign to be the next governor of the state of Washington.
And Republican Raul Garcia announced plans to run on Friday. He is at David's Pizza right now to kick off his campaign. And Garcia joins Richland School Board member Semi Bird, who announced back in November that he does plan to run as well. And then on the Democratic side, State Lands Commissioner Hillary Franz also announcing a run. Meanwhile, State Attorney General Bob Ferguson launched what's called an exploratory campaign, indicating that he is most likely getting ready to run as well. Now, this announcement will follow word from current Governor Jay Inslee that he would not be seeking a fourth term. Fire crews are still investigating a house fire in the Qualchin Hills area. The Spokane Fire Department responded to a call around 8 o'clock on Saturday night. Spokane Fire telling us the fire likely started on the back deck of the home, and one neighbor tells us what she saw.
Came out of the house just to see what was going on, and as I crossed in front of the house, it exploded, and the flames shot up in the air, black smoke shot up, and then went under the roof, curled up under the roof of the house.
2 dogs were found inside and one of them died. The homeowners were not home at the time of the fire. Also on Saturday, the University of Idaho awarded posthumous degrees and certificates to Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle. All 4 were murdered in an off-campus home last November.
For us to acknowledge the contributions of each student and a chance to celebrate their academic accomplishments with their families.
The university also honored Guadalupe Ruiz, who died in a car crash last August. Tomorrow, voters across Idaho will head to the polls to vote on several local bonds and levies. Here's a look at what's on the ballot in our area. 2 districts are trying to get their levies passed after those failed in the March election. Coeur d'Alene Public Schools has a 2-year, $25 million supplemental levy on the ballot, while Lakeland School District has a 2-year, $9.5 million levy. These levies support the district's annual operating budget. Lakeland is also running a separate 2-year levy for building maintenance. Meanwhile, the Coeur d'Alene School District has declared a financial emergency ahead of the election. That's because of budget constraints. They tell us they anticipate major staffing and activities cuts if their levy is rejected. If the levy is passed, they plan on lifting the financial emergency. The polls in Kootenai County open tomorrow morning at 8 in the morning, and if you're not registered to vote, you can get registered in person at your polling place tomorrow. Also happening tomorrow, Washington state lawmakers head back to Olympia for a special session. This session will focus on passing new drug possession laws. The current drug possession law expires coming up on July 1st. When it expires, it will in effect legalize drug possession in the state. And that's because a 2021 state Supreme Court decision saying the current law violated state's constitution. The session could last up to 30 days.